Welcome. Let's look at fertilization from day 1 to 3. On day 1, the sperm fertilizes the egg, divides into 2 cells, and by day 3, it becomes a morula. Let's look at how fertilization occurs. The sperm swims towards the egg. When they meet, the sperm penetrates the egg's membrane. This fusion creates this process is crucial for reproduction. Here is the ovary, where egg cells are produced. The fallopian tube transports the egg to the uterus. And here's the uterus, where a fertilized egg implants. Here's the ovary, with a follicle maturing inside. The follicle grows, then ruptures to release the egg. This is ovulation, and the egg travels for potential fertilization.
Inside the body, millions of sperm begin a journey toward the egg. They swim through the reproductive tract, guided by chemical signals. Only a few reach the egg, competing in this vital race.
Here, we see the sperm cells approaching the egg. One sperm will penetrate the egg's outer layer. This forms a zygote, the start of a new life. Here, a single sperm cell makes its way to the egg. It penetrates the outer layer, and its nucleus fuses with the eggs. This forms a zygote and triggers changes to block other sperm. Today, we'll explore early embryonic development, starting with the zygote. The zygote undergoes its first mitotic division, becoming 2 cells. This process continues to the 4-cell stage, ready for implantation.
Here we see a zygote, a fertilized egg, beginning to divide. It first divides into 2 cells, then into 4. This is the start of embryonic development.
In the first few days, it's completely normal to feel nothing at all. This screen shows a normal daily routine. See? Just continue your usual activities. No need to worry.
Observe the fertilized egg moving towards the uterine wall. As it implants, the wall responds with subtle changes. This embedding is the start of a successful pregnancy.
Here is the uterus wall. The inner layer is the endometrium. It thickens and becomes receptive, preparing for implantation. This glow shows the area is ready for the embryo. This is implantation. During the menstrual cycle, estrogen and progesterone levels change. Estrogen rises in the follicular phase, peaking at ovulation. After ovulation, progesterone rises to support the luteolate the cycle. In early pregnancy, focus on key nutrients. Fruits provide essential vitamin for strong bones, and nuts are packed with healthy fats and protein. These simple additions can make a big difference. In the first days, we focus on healthy foods. This apple is full of vitamins to keep you energized, and milk helps your bones and brain grow strong. A great start to the year. This burger is high in fat and sugar. We put a red X over it. The same for sugary like soda, another red X. And smoking is very harmful, so we put a red X here too. In our busy lives, rest is essential for recharging the mind and body. Simple techniques like deep breathing can help manage daily stress. It helps us thrive. Let's examine the fertilization timeline. By day 2, cleavage begins when sperm meets eggs. And on day 3, the morula continues to violate the precision of early human development. Here we see the sperm approaching the egg. They fuse, forming a zygote. The zygote then divides into multiple cells. This cycle is the foundation of life. Days 1 to 3 of pregnancy are a critical period. The fertilized egg begins its journey, dividing to its cluster cells as it travels to the yolk. We'll cover the next steps in the following segment. Here we see the fertilized egg beginning its journey through the fallopian tube. The cilia gently propel it forward as it travels toward the uterus. This is a crucial step in early pregnancy.
Observe the fertilized embryo as it begins to divide. The single cell splits into 2, then 4 in a precise process. This continues, forming a cluster of many cells, the foundation of development. Observe the embryo's journey. It travels along the fallopian tube toward the uterus. This movement is essential for implantation and the start of pregnancy. Here, it arrives at the uterus.
This is the uterus, the organ where the baby will grow during pregnancy. The uterine wall provides a safe, nourishing environment for the fetus. It expands as the baby develops. For successful implantation, the uterus undergoes preparation. The lining thickens, becoming more vascular under hormonal influence. This ensures of the nourishing environment for the embryo. Here we see a graph of hormone levels during pregnancy. Notice how the progesterone level rises steadily. This increase is essential for maintaining the pregnancy. The graph clearly shows this upward trend. In early pregnancy, symptoms like fatigue and nausea are subtle and easy to confuse with a normal daily routine. A woman might go about her day, working, eating, and resting without realizing they usually doesn't know yet. It's important to note that with this condition, early symptoms may not appear right away. This delay can make early detection challenging. We'll explore the reasons for this in the next section. As you can see in the mirror, the reflection remains normal, with no visible changes. This stability is important, showing everything is as expected. Hello everyone! From the very first day, healthy food is the foundation for growth. Look at all these wonderful choices. Fruits, vegetable gives us energy and helps us grow strong and healthy. A fresh salad is perfect for early pregnancy. It's packed with folate, which is crucial for your baby's development, and vitamin C from tomatoes and cucumbers boost your immune system. So enjoy every bite. Glass of water is a perfect example of hydration. Staying hydrated helps regulate your body temperature, and it flushes out waste and toxins. Remember to drink water throughout your day.
Warning: excessive alcohol can lead to serious liver damage. Smoking causes lung cancer and other deadly diseases. Always follow dosage instructions for medicines to avoid harm. When in doubt, seek professional medical advice.
Rest and sleep are essential for your health and learning. While you sleep, your body repairs itself and your brain processes information. Getting enough sleep helps you stay focused and energized.
Let's look at our schedule for the first 3 days. Day 1 is the introduction, where we cover the basics. Day 2 builds on that with core concepts. And day 3 is for applying what we've learned. The sperm's journey begins in the testes, where production occurs. It matures in the epididymis, then travels through the vas deferens. Ejaculation propels it through the urethra into the cervix and then reaches the fallopian tube for fertilization. Here, the sperm makes contact and begins to penetrate the egg's membrane. This is the critical moment of fertilization, captured in slow motion. A glow appears as the sperm's genetic material enters the egg.
Today, we'll see how a zygote forms. This 3D model shows it. The sperm penetrates the egg here. This creates a single cell with combined DNA, the zygote. Then it begins to divide. Here is the 2-cell stage. Each cell will now divide. This gives us the 4-cell stage. And now the 8-cell stage. The process is continuous. Let's recap the key fertilization stages from day 1 to day 3. Day 1 is fertilization, forming the zygote. Day 2, cleavage begins, creating a 2-cell embryo. By day 3, next we'll discuss compaction and the start of differentiation. Here is the uterus. The embryo travels down the fallopian tube. It reaches the lining, where it begins to implant. This is the start of a healthy pregnancy. Here, the uterine lining is initially thin. Under hormonal influence, it begins to thicken. The proliferative phase leads to a dense vascular-seamed lining, as per primal expansion. In the first few days, the human embryo is very tiny. Here it is at a microscopic level, just a small cluster of cells. Over the next days, it will begin to grow and develop. Let's compare the size of an early embryo to a grain of sand. The embryo is smaller, at about 1/10 of a millimeter. The grain of sand is about 5 times in scale. During puberty, the body begins to change as certain hormones start to rise slowly. Estrogen and progesterone are key hormones. Let's see their gradual increase on this chart. Here, a woman is feeling normal, with no symptoms yet. This is an important stage to understand for early awareness. Remember, normal means no symptoms are present. Let's look at why your pregnancy test is negative. This is the test result. See the minus sign? No second line. This means HE levels are too low to detect. If you tested early, try again in a few days. Hello, today we're talking about building a healthy diet. We have fresh fruits, which give us vitamins, milk for calcium and protein, nuts for healthy fats, and eggs for protein.
Healthy food like this apple gets a big green check, but junk food like this burger gets a red X. Soda? Definitely a red X. And alcohol? Another red X.
Folic acid is crucial, especially in early pregnancy. It prevents neural tube defects like spina bifida. The recommended daily intake is 400 micrograms. This infographic shows its wider benefits.
Drinking enough water is essential for your health. Water helps your body function properly and gives you energy. So keep a glass like this handy and drink throughout the day. Stay hydrated. It's crucial to avoid stress for your overall well-being and health. Find moments to relax and recharge, like in this peaceful scene. Sleep is crucial for our health. It helps our brain process information and our body repair itself. When we sleep well, we wake up refreshed and ready for the day. So make sure to get enough rest every night. Inside, the female body prepares for pregnancy. The uterus lining thickens, and hormones like estrogen and progesterone regulate this. An embryo can then implant and grow. Let's review the fertilization cycle. One sperm fertilizes the egg, triggering cell division. This forms the embryo, which will keep developing. This cycle is the start of human development. After day 3, the process continues. Let's see this on the timeline. The arrow moves from day 3 to day 4, so development is a smooth, continuous process. The first 3 days of pregnancy are crucial for your baby's development. Prioritize hand-to-breast diet, take your prenatal vitamins rests, and contact your doctor with any concerns. Next, we move to the implantation stage, which occurs between days 4 and 7. This is a critical time for the embryo to attach to the uterine wall.
In summary, fertilization is now complete. The zygote is formed and ready for the next stage. Thank you for your attention. We will continue in the next video.